Hello everyone, and welcome back to Geek's Guide to Age of Wonders 3, and today we are continuing on with the quest of Tyrion McShorty-Short in his quest to take over the map. And I decree that the first thing we shall do here is that we shall build a Spelljammer. And we shall do the same thing. Where's that one city that needs a Spelljammer? Oh, you dudes. I don't like those dudes. That gets a Spelljammer. Yay, Spelljammer. I like my Spelljammers. I like being a Dreadnought. It's fun. I like playing as Dreadnought. Oh, you have a thing there. That's nice to... Did I seriously hit I'm an idiot. Oh boy, this is not going to do well for relations. Well, maybe, she'll, decide to declare war on me, so that way I won't have to, and I won't lose alignment points. Because I like being the good guy. Even if I am manipulating things. So that way, you know, I'm gooder at life. Okay, let's get you out of their domain as fast as we can. Get out of go. Scram. Go. Good. Good, spy drone. Good. Man, why you no move? Why you no move? Yeah, she's settling. Here's what I want to do. I want to try and sneak in and maybe place a settlement here. Because if I can, then I will have access to building ships on this body of water. And that's what I want to do. Okay? And now I shall continue to build a road because, you know, if I come under attack, having a good, well, infrastructure to my... I haven't done that yet? I bet there are some nasties down there. I want these guys to go down here and check out what there is to be checked out down here, and if it's a good place to set up a settlement. Meanwhile, I will continue to have these guys head down south and find what there is to be found out about what is down here. It looks like there may be another smaller body of water, and I wish they would have sort of like accurate terrain generation, like all the bodies of water being connected together. I think that would be something nice. So that way I could build a navy in, say, this body of water over here, and then just sail them throughout the place and just ruin lives of my enemies. And we shall continue with the building of the Imperial Highway. Leads through all these things. Isn't that great, huh? At this point in the game, I'm pretty sure that everyone has researched everything, so what I was about to say probably doesn't matter. I was gonna say, like, how it would be cool if you could, like, sell knowledge. You know, buy and sell knowledge. You know, for research and stuff. I think it would be cool if you had more, like, buying and selling and trading aspects in this game. Which, I think it's smart what the developers did recently, which was, do a lot of updates to support modders. And I think that was a very smart thing to do because, hey, if you can keep the modders interested and working on a game, you can still have a game that's 10, 15 years old still be fun to play due to mods, which is the case with Homeworld and Republic at War. No, not Republic at War. Empire at War, sorry. Republic at War is a mod for that, which I have and I've played, and it's fun. I'm not gonna do... I may do a walkthrough of it just because why not? Because I like my geeky things. But, you know, for this new year, I've got some projects planned. You know, and that's all I'll say for the moment. projects. Okay, so you can wait a turn. You know, and I want to do some more Geeks First Look videos on some games that I got over Christmas break, and I know that's like a month. But, you know, that's what happens when you don't record and upload every day, like some YouTubers do. I just don't do that because I don't have the time. I have life, real life to contend with, you know? And, you know, that's just the way it is. Nothing I can do about it. Because real life, I'm sorry, comes first, YouTube comes second. And that's the way I feel it should be. And if it isn't that way, and if YouTube is your real life, then yeah, do that. But, excuse me. I've been talking too much. Excuse me. That's what happens when you talk too much. Your throat gets dry, and then you start coughing. And it's no fun for anyone. Alright, build a road all the way down here. Connect up that road. Woohoo, Imperial Highway! Imperial... Yeah, I think I did that in another episode, but remember I had saving issues, yeah. I don't know, what type of terrain do dwarves like, but not the climate, the terrain? I'll have to check that out. But I'm gonna assume it's fertile plains because, you know, I think they're cool with fertile plains. I'm gonna take a look. What do dwarves like? Like terrain. They like mountains, coastal mountains, rock cavern walls, dirt cavern walls, tropical, volcanic. They don't really care. They like mountains is what dwarves like. They don't really care about fertile plains or not. And I guess that's okay. Yeah, that'll work. Because this is certainly a mountainous map. That was an alliteration. I'm good. I'm good at words. You know? But, maybe I will. I know I certainly want to do some more looking at Sins of a Solar Empire mods. I want to do some more, Star Trek Armada 3. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to keep, the developers are going to keep working on that. And recently, Sins of a Solar Empire put out a patch to really help modders. So that gives me high hopes for this coming year. I'm basically very optimistic about this year for gaming. Also, I may decide to get XCOM 2 and do that game, but, you know, just depends on how I feel and if I feel it's worth, if I decide I want to spend the money is really what it's going to be. Dar's Deep. Oh, you already took that out. Lovely. I think I'm going to send you up, yeah, to have fun there. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, no. Struck by a lightning storm. Units that fail to resist receive... Oh, 17 shock damage, man, that sucks. Every unit... Is that for the tactical, the strategic map, or for the tactical map? And by tactical map, I mean like the, basic combat. Let's get her Imperial Authority. See, they're all happy now. And they're just normal because they don't care because they're just flame tanks and they're machines. And that's one of the bonuses to being a Dreadnought. Is that... Oh, yeah, I bet it was the, on the strategic map. I think I'm just gonna build a road straight through here. Because, like I said, good infrastructure is the key. If we, you know, find ourselves facing, fighting on our own turf. Unexplored, huh? I may just plop a city down here. I'm gonna look for some better places along this lake. I'm considering maybe down here. It's pretty... Oh, no, I'd have to go through Tana's domain to do that, though. I don't see how far her domain extends. Get on the water. Dwarves. We'll see how far her domain extends. Yeah. And now I'm gonna keep roaming around his place and find all his things. Because if I can do that, because remember how I said that knowing is half the battle? That's because it is half the battle. It is very much half the battle. It's more than half the battle. It's 3/4 of... Nope, just half. Because then 1/2 of the battle is knowing, and then the other half of the battle is, I managed to resist, good for them. The other half of the battle is, applying that knowledge. I could just go check out that place, but I'd rather have one of my, seasoned veterans do it. I'll send you down here to guard this place. You're on garrison duty, buddy. I know it's sometimes, isn't the funnest thing, but hey, it's an important part of being part of serving your emperor. And don't you forget it. Because if you do forget it, you're gonna have a bad time. A real bad time. Mikal Iron Fist. You know, and I like the Arcane Item Forge. You can produce some useful things. I wonder, what do I have on you? Nope. Okay, well what I'm gonna start doing is I may get an Arcane Item Forge up, so that way I can start forging items to further improve my economy, and you'll see what I'm talking about pretty quickly. You'll see. The thing that I'm talking... I want to get these guys another... just give these guys another Dwarf Musketeer. Alright, sit there. Yeah, it looks like her domain doesn't extend there. So I think if I'm quick on the draw, and I grab that, I can grab a place on that lake. Because I think one of the main advantages that Dreadnoughts have is the Ironclad warship, because it is probably the best naval unit in the game. Oh, you get to produce more things. Look at you, producing things. And dwarves are even happier with with their stone walls because they're happy. They're happy with their stone walls because they're dwarves and they like stone things. They like living underground. Duncan? Who named that city? Oh yeah, random names generator, and I didn't care. I'm just like, okay, you want to name it Dumbkin? I don't care. Still part of my empire. I don't care what you name it. Probably just continually refer to it as that one city and that one other city. And let's select production here. Nope, just... Nah, I don't think we need more mana. You could get me an Arcane Item Forge. And then you'll just, and then I can have you build another road that leads on up to here. This is called, yeah, infrastructure role things. Because, it's like with the Interstate Highway Act of the 1950s. And the reason they did that was mainly because, you know, they were afraid if there was a nuclear attack, they would need an easy way to evacuate everyone from one area. Hence why they created those big roads that could have a lot of people traveling on them at once for evacuation after nuclear fallout. It's pretty smart. It was pretty smart. of the US government. Because, you know, paranoia in small doses is a good thing. However, paranoia in larger doses is not a good thing. And I just rushed that. Need to get it down there as fast as we can so I can claim a spot on that lake. Then, I want to follow this body of water. If I can get the layout of water, I can use it to ruin some lives and wreck some faces. Just had to take a quick peek at the timer, the clock, so I knew how long I had. Okay, so where else do we don't know about? It's down here and down here. Okay. Swaggier. Oh, I used you to build the place. Well, you get your butt down here as fast as you can, buddy. I want you to go around this way so you don't have to go through Tana's domain. Because frankly, I don't want to start a war yet. Slaughter pits that may be useful if I produce Dwarf Firstborn there. I received a proposal from Yizzo Rat. How lovely, How lovely indeed. Oh, why? Fine, don't. Fine, be that way, thing. Don't do what I want you to do. Oh, that's hoopty. I don't like that. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build a road right there so it's less hoopty and I can be happy. There. It is less hoopty now, and I am happy. Oh, man. Why I know English? Alright, negotiate. Oh, thanks for the whole 51 gold, dude. It was very nice and considerate of you, good sir. Which tower, that costs 40. Build a fortress, that costs a lot of money. Alright. Yep, you keep going where you're going. You can just sit there, Frostling, dude. Then you can just sort of sit there and wait for the settlers to arrive and make sure nobody bothers them. Because if somebody bothers them, then I'll find them, and then they'll have a bad time. A real bad time. You know? Do they want to have a bad time? Do they? You know, there's one of her hippie tree places. I should look and see how many cities you have. How many does he have? 1. Okay, let's count by threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I have 3, 6, 9, like 12. Okay. He has 3 more cities than I do. I don't like that. You know, if I got enough money, I could probably, if I wanted to, actually buy this city from him. You know? I could buy this city from him. And then I'd migrate it to dwarves, obviously. It would tick the orcs off, but orcs aren't exactly the best at producing things, you know? Or I could buy this city and then migrate it to dwarves, and sure, why not? Yeah, because really that one isn't the best for producing things on the sea, because it doesn't have many production bonusing structures. Yeah. Yeah, and that's really a problem. Because I want to be able to produce ironclads in 1 turn. Because if I can do that, then we'll have a good time. I want to see if that's a metropolis. No, I can't select you. Alright, well... Oh, I get to upgrade you. Get yourself some pest control squad. You know why? Because you're gonna need it if we go to war against hippie lady. Boss life is simply nice. Diplomacy. Whoa, whoa. Where am I expanding near your borders? Oh, what, here? Oh, you set up your stupid thing here. You set up your stupid thing there, too. Hey, not my fault, it's yours. Well, can I send you a message that says, no, I will do whatever I dang want because I can. Yeah? Because if you don't let me do whatever I dang want, you're gonna have a bad time. A real bad time. You won't be happy when you have a bad time. Because you'll have a bad time. Did I mention you'll have a bad time? Yeah, that's because you will. Alright, you gonna expand. Nope, you're a metropolis. You're probably not gonna expand anymore anytime soon. Yeah. But I like how this river flows. It flows all the way up here, into this, and then into that body of water. I like that. That's good map generation, I feel. And there's another body of water here. But that body of water is connected. Could it be connected to... Nope, not connected to that body of water. It's its own body of water. It's an independent... You know, I could... Yeah! Haste berries, baby. Haste berries. Get in the water. He may be mad if I do this, but frankly, I don't care. Because if he messes with me, he's gonna have a bad time. Because I know how to play on the defensive. And so long as I have the home field advantage, and I've had time to fortify with spelljammers and fortifications and stuff, then he's gonna have a bad time when he attacks me. Because really, what he has, his best unit is the Shadow Stalker. The thing about the... Nope, don't trespass. The thing about the Shadow Stalkers is that they have high physical damage resistance, but they take a lot of elemental damage. So, like, my flame tanks are the best thing ever for killing those. They're the best thing ever for killing everything. And my mortars, too, because they do fire damage. Hey, I'm just gonna... You know, I hope you don't mind, I'm just gonna gank that right there. Merc Soul. Can I name it Murica instead? Go stand there, War Firstborn. Protect the city in case Yizzo tries to do something. I trust my Firstborn and Warsaw. Want to get a stronger defense force there, I think. Oh, hello, Haste Berries. Let us go see all that there is to be seen in this place. And I think that I'm going to call this episode here. So thank you everyone for watching this episode of Geek's Guide to Age of Wonders 3. Stay tuned for next episode when we do more of the same old thing we've been doing for like the last 60 episodes. So thank you everyone, and good night everybody.